Hi everyone, my name is Bharti Chaudhary and today we are going to discuss question number 8 of the graded assignment sheet of week 5. So the question says that choose the correct set of options regarding the quadratic equation 5m plus n whole square x square minus 3n plus 4x plus 1 is equal to 0 where m comma n is the element of z, that is integers. So these are the options which are given regarding to this quadratic equation, and we have to find that which among these options will be correct for the given quadratic equation. So one by one we will be looking at the option and we will be seeing that which of the options satisfy for this quadratic equation. So the first option says that both the roots are equal if and only if 10m minus 3n plus 14 is equal to 0. Now, let me make you understand first of all the meaning of if and only if. In suppose you have to prove that this statement this statement suppose you have to prove that this statement is if and only if statement 2. Suppose this is statement 1 and this is statement 2. So statement 1 is if and only if statement 2. So here if this if and only if comes, what does it mean? First of all, you have to assume that statement 1 is true, and then you have to prove by assuming statement as true, and you have to say that the statement 2 is also true. Okay, one way process. Thus in the second process you have to assume this statement 2 true and you have to prove that statement 1 is true. The reverse process. So in both the process, if you find that the statement is getting proof, then only we say that this is if and only if condition is true. So in the option 1, you can see that the option is stating that both roots are equal if and only if 10n minus 3n plus 14 is equal to 0. Fine. So first of all, what we will be taking, let us consider that the roots are equal. So when the roots are equal of a quadratic equation, when you know that the discriminant is equal to 0, which means your b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. Now the quadratic equation that has been provided to us is plus n whole square x square minus 3n plus 4 into x plus 1 equals to 0. So this is equal to A, this is equal to B. Let's put down the values. So the value will be, here B will be 3n plus 4 whole square minus 4 into A, that is 5m plus n whole square is equal to 0. Now one arrangement that here we are going to do is that if you observe this equation carefully, you will be seeing that this equation is in the algebraic identity, that is a square minus b square. So you can make some arrangement and you can convert this equation in such a manner, that is a square minus b square form. So now we have obtained the a square minus b square form. Using this algebraic identity, you can tell that a square minus b square is equal to nothing but a plus b into a minus b. Let us break this equation into this form. When you try to break this equation in this form, you will get 3n plus 4 plus 2 into 5m plus n bracket close into 3n plus 4 minus 2 into 2 into fn plus 9 bracket close. If you simplify this, you are going to get 3n plus 10n plus 22 into 3n minus 10m minus 14 is equal to 0. Now, whenever a into b is equal to 0, here it means that either a is equal to 0 or b is equal to 0. Fine. Now, what you can do is that you can assume that any one of the term will be equal to 0. Either this term will be equal to 0, this term will be equal to 0, or this term will be equal to 0. Hence, you can say that 3n minus 10m minus 14, if it will be 0, the overall discriminant will be equal to 0. Hence, one way has been proved that if your roots are equal, then you get 10m minus 3n plus 14 is equal to 0. Now proving the other way. Let's prove the other way. Let us consider minus 3n plus 14 is equal to 0. Now we have to prove that when this statement is true, then our discriminant is coming true. Let's make some arrangement. So you can write 14 as 10n minus 3n plus 18 minus 4 is equal to 0. Arrange this term 10m plus 18 together and you can shift this toward the right direction. This will give you this equation. Squaring both the sides, you are going to get 10m plus 18 whole square is equal to 3n plus 4 whole square. Simplify it. Take 4, don't take table. Take 2 common out, this will become like this. 2 into 5m plus 9 whole square is equal to 3n plus 4 whole square. On further simplification, you will get 3n plus 4 whole square is equal to 4 5m plus n whole square. Hence, you can write this equation as 3n plus 4 whole square minus 4 5m plus n whole square is equal to 0. What is this? This is nothing but the discriminant that is equal to b square minus 4ac that we termed in this one. When we assume that this second statement is true, in this we can conclude that our discriminant is coming 0. Hence, both the ways the statement is correct. So your option 1 will be absolutely correct. Moving on to the option B, both roots are equal if 10m minus 3n plus 14 is equal to 0. We have already proved that when the roots were equal, this term was coming equal to 0. Hence, you can say that this is also true. Moving on to the third one. Now we already proved that if this is true, then only the root is equal. So let's substitute the value of m and n in this equation and get the result whether this result is true or not. So we already have 10m minus 3n plus 14 will be 0, which will conclude that your roots are real. So let's put the value of minus 2. Put the value minus 2 here and simplify whether the LHS and RHS are coming equal or not. 10 into minus 2 is minus 20. Minus 3 into minus 2 is minus 6. Minus 3 into minus 2 is 6 plus 14. Simplify this, you are going to get 0. So you see that your LHS is equal to RHS. Hence, when you substitute the value m is equal to n is equal to minus 2, the roots will be equal according to the first one. So this option is also true. Now let's prove that the discriminant is 91 if m is equal to n is equal to minus 1. Now let's see option D, discriminant is 91 if m is equal to n is equal to minus 1. Substitute the values in the discriminant, which is equal to b square minus 4ac. Let's put down this value. This will give 3 into minus 1 plus 4 whole square minus 5 into minus 1 plus 9 whole square. Solve this, you are going to get minus 3 plus 4 is 1 whole square minus 4 into, this will give you minus 5 plus 9, which will be equal to 4 whole square. This is equal to 1 minus 64 is equal to minus 63. So it is clear that when m is equal to n is equal to minus 1, the discriminant is coming as equal to your minus 63. So this option is incorrect. Moving on to the option 5, here we have to prove that both the roots will always be distinct and real if m is equal to n. But in the previous option only we saw that m was equal to n, but the discriminant came up to minus 63. So in this case, you can say that when m is equal to n, it's not possible always that the roots will be distinct and real. Hence, this option is also incorrect. Moving on to the last option, let's verify this option. Here we have to put the value m is equal to n is equal to 4 and let's check out whether the discriminant is coming 91 or not. Yeah, put down the value of n. This will give is 4. 3 into 4 plus 4 whole square minus 4 into 5 into 4 plus 9 whole square. Further simplified, 3 into 4 is your 12. 12 plus 4 is 16. 16 whole square minus 4 into 5 into 4 is 20. 20 plus 9 is 29 whole square. So 16 into 16 is 256. This whole value 4 into 29 whole square gives me the value of 3300. So nowhere this result is going to be equal to 91, hence the last option is also incorrect. So we have got the three correct options, that is A, B, C. I hope I have made this question very clear. If you have any doubt, you can write me in the comment section, or you can also mail me on my mail account which is given in the description below. Also follow me on Instagram, like, share and subscribe to my channel. I will meet you people with the next question. And please do write me in the comment section that when is the last date for the submission of grade 5 assignment, because I'm unaware of the date. So it may happen that I will take time in solving, and it will happen the date will go away. So please do tell me that what is the last date for the submission of these answers, because I'm not getting time, so I'm just stealing some time from my busy schedule, and I'm writing down this answer, so the answer will be coming late. But if you say me the date, I will be working upon this sooner, and I'll complete these all question at a time. Thank you so much, and we will meet with the next question.